What's up, everybody? Okay, today's episode of General Hospital, the fucking best. Todd is crazy. That fool said you came in here to talk to me about a remote island prison. I died. Like, seriously, he said a remote island prison. He said, what is an Alcazar? Wow. Todd is a mess. Seriously, that whole scene with him, Carly, and Skye was so funny. Like, but it was good to see Taya and Blair together because I haven't really seen them together since what One Life to Live was on the air. Um, I think in January I cannot wait for this Prospect Park deal to be done, so that way maybe we could see some more One Life to Live people. I want to see my Vicky. I want to see Nora, Bo, Matthew, Destiny. I want to see all of them because you know what? I miss One Life to Live badly. I I am like I need my one life. I need my land view fix. I need it. I'm desperate for some land view right now. I need to ask some women this question. Some of y'all with my women viewers, I need to ask this question. Why do so many women pretend like lie about how they really feel about a guy, especially when you used to be married to him? You know, like why do y'all lie about y'all ex-husbands or something like that? Or y'all ex-boyfriends or ex-fiancés, like when you're engaged or dating somebody else, you pretend like you're really really in love or happy with that person that you're currently with, but yet deep down you already know you're not in love with that person, never will be, and that the person that you broke up with or divorced you're still in love with. Why do y'all do that? Like, just tell the truth. I know sometimes it can be difficult to admit it and stuff like that, but you just need to be true to yourself and true to that person. Blair is not being true to herself, and she damn sure ain't being true to Tomas or Lorenzo, and she's not being true to Todd. Because I believe deep down she still loves her some Todd. Like, why else would she still have a picture on her phone as her screensaver of the first day that they got married, their first marriage? Why would you still have that if you were over Todd? You would have got rid of that picture. You wouldn't even have saved it as a screensaver on your phone. Why would you have saved it if you're really, really over Todd? She's not over him. She still loves Todd, and you know that's cool. And why did Taya say that Blair is like a sister, the sister that she never had? Blair Taya do got a sister. Remember Rosanna? What happened to her sister Rosanna Delgado? She does have a sister, Rosanna. I think Rosanna was on One Life to Live a long time ago. So why is she saying acting like she ain't got no sister? Yes, you do. And you have a niece. Actually, you have another niece, Lila Ray. I believe that Lorenzo is really Tomas Delgado. I believe that his biological name is Tomas Delgado, but when he came to Port Charles, before he came to Port Charles, he changed it to Lorenzo. And that's when he started mixing it up in Port Charles for a couple of years. Because remember, Taya says she hasn't seen Tomas in years. So those are years unaccounted for, which means that the years that they can't account for, the years Taya can't account for, he was actually in Port Charles. Some people saying they think that it was his brother Louis. I think Luis or Louis, whatever, he's really dead because when he died, there was a body. When Jason supposedly killed Alcazar, there was no body recovered. So Tomas has got to be Lorenzo. There's no question about it. My problem is, why hasn't he come back to Port Charles or even made contact with Skye or Lila Ray? So Lila Ray is really Lila Ray Delgado. I'm just saying. Um, Carly gets on my fucking nerves. Why the fuck is she? I can understand why Todd and Skye are going back to Landview. Why is Carly going? Carly just want to go back to Landview to see the drama and the fireworks and everything else. That's the only reason why she going. Other than that, she ain't got no real reason to go. She just want to go back to Landview because she's bored and ain't got nothing better to do. But bitch, don't you got a hotel to run? Don't you got kids that need you? Dum dum. Why do you have no reason to go to fucking Landview? Absolutely no reason. You just going just because you want to go because you ain't got nothing better to do when you should be with Jocelyn or Michael. Or hell, go visit Morgan. You have or run your hotel. You got shit to do. You just don't want to do it. dumbass. Talking about something I should go because I was married to Alcazar. Yeah, for a minute, bitch. Y'all marriage was 7 years ago and it only lasted, what, a month? Please. Your marriage, please, get out of here. Skye is the one who's still in love with Lorenzo, and I know she is because Lorenzo was her heart. She was distraught after he died. So I believe. Carly is just getting on my nerves now. Like, seriously, her and Sonny. They are so deluded as parents. They paint themselves as father and mother of the fucking year. Like, seriously. Carly has yet to even reach out to Michael regarding Edward. She has yet to even reach out to that boy. He just lost his great grandfather and you haven't even contacted him, but yet you got time to hop on the jet and go to Landview for nothing? For something that's not even your business? This is between Todd, Skye, Taya, and Blair. This has nothing to do with you, even if Lorenzo is alive. Lorenzo don't even like Carly. He can't stand Carly. So why are you going? You should be comforting your son. He just lost his great-grandfather. I understand, Carly wasn't a big fan of Edward, but still, you should be there for your son because that is his great-grandfather who just passed. And Sonny talking about something, he got all this respect for Edward, but yet you got Connie tied up to a goddamn chair like a dog. What are you, idiot? Like, why can't they just change Michael's last name to Quartermaine already? That's very bright of Sonny. You're like, the more you keep doing this dumb shit, the more you're pushing Michael dead into AJ's arms. Because Michael is starting to really see Sonny for the lying bastard that he really is. He's starting to see Sonny for his true self after all these years. Michael grew up with Sonny. He idolized Sonny. He wanted to be in the mob like Sonny, but I bet you Michael don't want to be like Sonny now. Because he's finally seeing the true Sonny Corinthos. Like, Sonny and Carly are shit as parents. Carly's barely around Jocelyn. She never even mentions Morgan. The last time she even mentioned Morgan was probably a year ago. Or matter of fact, during that whole water scare. That's the last time she even really mentioned Morgan in so long. I'm like, but you got time to go to Landview for something that's none of your concern. When you got things going on in Port Charles that need your attention. But you rather go to Landview for something that's none of your goddamn business. She's so dumb. Like, her priorities are all screwed up as a businesswoman and as a parent. She just suck. My God, like, why do you even care if Lorenzo's alive anyway? What that got to do with you? Y'all marriage only lasted, what, a month? And that was like 7 years ago. Why do you even care? That's Skye business. Skye, Todd, and Blair and Taya should worry about that, not you. It's none of your concern. Why do you have to throw yourself in other people's business? To make yourself feel better? The fuck? Why don't you go be with your child, your kids? Michael, I really wish Michael would have called the cops on Sonny because, for one, what Sonny did is a crime. I could name 2 crimes that it is. For one, that's kidnapping and false imprisonment. Because you got her tied up to a chair and you had her there for the past couple of days. So that's false imprisonment, you moron. I wish if Connie would, I swear, I don't think Kate is the host. I don't think she is. I think Kate is the alter because Connie was born Connie. Kate was not born Kate. She wasn't born Connie. Connie was born Connie, and she's the one that went through the rape and everything else. So Connie is the real person. Kate has got to be the alter because she changed her whole appearance. She changed her whole personality after she left Bensonhurst. If Connie was never raped, Connie would still be Connie today. She would have never changed her name, her nothing. She would still be Connie right now if she was never raped. So Connie is the real person. So I don't get why Sonny is wasting his time trying to get Kate to come back. For what? Damn, like, go about your business, yo. Your best friend was murdered. Supposedly murdered. Allegedly. And all he cares about is bringing Connie back. Like, your son, in a quick period of time, just lost his uncle and his great-grandfather, and it's like you don't even give a fuck. Like, seriously, Sonny is crazy. Like his priorities are shifted. Like they're jack. Um, the scenes with Molly and TJ, I like them. I like the scenes with them. I wish Morgan would just come back. Like, 'cause I could definitely see Molly, Morgan, and TJ all hanging out. Cause before Morgan went to that school, him and Molly were close. They were real close cousins. So I would definitely. I think now would be, like I said before. I think now would be the perfect time to bring Morgan back. Now would be the perfect time to bring Rick Lansing back because um, I would definitely want to see how Rick would react to Molly dating TJ. I would definitely want to see how she would react to that. Um. Anyway, before I continue, let me just say this: I do not like Taya's house. That house that they got for her in Landview. I don't like that house. I miss the old house that her and Victor had. Before One Life to Live went off the air, I missed that house. That house was much better. It was lighter. This house is so dark and depressing. I just don't like the color schemes of that house. I hate it. Anyway, this whole surrogate situation, why is Maxie even really doing this? Ain't she has a heart transplant. She takes heart medications. She can't do this. Ain't that gonna come up when they're doing this fertility stuff? That she has a heart problem. Um, I love the look on her face though when Dante and Lulu were explaining the procedure and stuff. How she kept drinking the champagne, and her eyes was about to pop out of her head. I'm like, I bet you don't want to do this shit now, do you? I wouldn't blame her. I just can't wait for this whole surrogacy thing to be over. Dante and Lulu, they need a new storyline, some drama, some something, because I'm just bored with this. Personally, on another note about the Spinelli, and I love the Spinelli and Ellie scenes. But Ellie, I like Ellie, but she jumped to so many conclusions before Spinelli finally told her what was really going on between him and Maxie. My thing about it is Ellie just kept saying how Maxie still loves Spinelli and Spinelli still loves Maxie. That's all good and well. Even if Spinelli still loves Maxie and Maxie still loves Spinelli, that don't mean that they're right for each other. That don't mean that they're in love. That don't mean that they should be together. Just because you love somebody don't mean you should be with that person, especially if you're not in love with that person. See, people get this confused. They get love confused with in love. Let me tell you something. If you can love somebody all you want. If you're not in love with that person, it ain't never gonna work. It's just never gonna work because you got to be in love with that person. Which kind of brings me back to Blair, Tomas, and Todd. She's not in love with Tomas. She's in love with Todd. And besides, Tomas don't give Blair that glow. I'm just saying. Anyway, back to Bixie. Well, I mean Spinelli, Ellie, Spinelli, whatever. I don't know what a nickname I could call them. I just don't know. But anyway, back to them. I really do want to see Spinelli and Ellie work out. I really do. Because I think they're definitely a match made in cyber heaven. And Spinelli actually got some coochie out the deal. He got some good sex out of the deal. So, bravo. And he's getting all he can handle these days. Because when he was with Maxie, they were barely hitting sheets. But I'm happy. Like I said, I'm happy for Spinelli. Like, he finally found somebody who cherishes him and won't take him for granted and who really loves him. But don't Spinelli got enough money to move into his own place? I mean, he worked for Jason for years, and I'm sure that paid off. So why is he living out of his office? I want to see him and Ellie get their own cute little apartment. And I definitely want to see the decor for that. I definitely want to see how they decorate their own place. But I just don't see them living out of an office. Like, how could you live out of an office? back to this Dante Lulu thing about this baby situation. Here's my concerns with this from a money situation, not how they're gonna pay, because you already know Sonny gonna pay for that. But I'm talking about, where is the baby gonna sleep? They can't raise a baby in that little tight loft. You can't. There's only one room in that loft, and it connects with the living room. There's no doors, no walls up for it. So how they gonna raise a kid, a baby? You gotta have more room than that. You gotta live in a bigger place than that. You can't. I understand money is a little tight, but why don't they just borrow a little bit more money from Sonny, or borrow some money from Tracy? I mean, Tracy was Lulu's stepmother, and I hate how Lulu and Tracy haven't had any scenes regarding this surrogacy thing. They were pretty close, but I guess the writers forgot about that. I haven't. Um, I can't wait though for tomorrow's episode when Maxie tell Mac and Anna and Felicia that she's gonna have a baby. I seen the look on Mac's face in the previews. I was sitting there dying. I'm like, oh shit. I wonder how everybody gonna take this. Anyway, Michael, I just pray that he sees Sonny for who he really is. I want to know what's gonna happen with this manuscript with Molly though, because I seen Connie sitting there reading the manuscript, and I wonder if she's gonna publish it herself. She might. Molly needs to just stop downing herself, just doubting herself as regarding her manuscript, because I think she's a brilliant young lady, and I like her relationship with TJ. It was funny how he said he would be her arm candy. I was sitting there dying. I'm like, wow. Um, but I like their relationship. They got a cool teen relationship. They haven't had sex or anything yet. He's not pressuring her. They got a real relationship, and I love that, because he's not pressuring her to do anything. He's not a bad influence. He's perfect for her. But anyway, it is what it is. It was funny though in the end scene when Blair opened up the door and she saw Carly, Skye, and Todd at the door. I was like, wow, they got to Landview fast as fuck. But anyway, I hope everybody have a great night. See y'all tomorrow.